So benya latest foam nibiwa 1-seater, 2-seater, 3-seater L-shaped sofas nina crafted to the finest details, available in various colors. If you in the office one hotel what in Ebebwa. Latest foam, your partner for life. 059 BSA Frewa Eka MTN numbers na home. If 024 054 beka 055 059 so beka. We are good together. That's why we did for you everywhere you go. I have a live boy Jerry White. The drone a yes as Samina na bebo obetimi de bia hohoro wonsa. Ranche corona ya obetina yesu. On chair, be few years on chair. On one watching a pa. Be driver who on Saturday and one a live ball. But your Echna a year society general for annual general meeting no in Yambaso Alisa Hotel Yechem. That for Frebe Basso Yabeka. Grace from your particular case, so some countries are no paper. Almost your Medina catch a ball last stop on a show free. You heard me right, Bran, a show free. Now what to a drone a minute. Arabia, how be a no Fabra. Number is 020006750. Grace from your particular clinic, a mission from God for humanity. Anything Fanko Freddy's corner wife phone bia pebia benya biato Samsung, Nokia, Infinix, Apple phones, itel and Huawei. Van home appliances so there Samsung, Nasco, Media, Skyworth and TCL inano ebusuo ho. A washing machine and a microwave and air conditioning, printers or gas cookers or home theaters, TVs, fridges and stabilizers, CCTV, Wi-Fi cameras. Oh my God. Number is 0544959195. Hey, instant to crowd, Toya and Chawadi and Swaka home. No my wake, purified drinking water and so be so yari. say yes, sir, Ubi area. So, them Casa Precophone, so I'm about wake purified drinking water. The artistic can be the Kokolebu Teaching Hospital. My rent for 1 million Ghana cedis Kodada. Oh, Yamin Shamo. Wake purified drinking water, now I just saw 1 4 live. The wait means so browser with Vodafone. What 10 cities, Albania 15, 1.5 gig for 15 days. 20 Ghana cities, Albania 4 gig for 1 month. 50 Ghana, 10 gig for 1 month. Number of dial star 700 hash. Vodafone, the future is exciting. Ready? We are course New Year, so we are as our so here live ball. We be here live ball. If you want to crab you here live ball. Be Jarin Colano a live ball. What is 7 Abaqua Coma was sending Winnie a live ball. Find the agro. Traffic is ready 70 years. I won't hear the years are 70 years. Readers, advertisers, clients, agencies, partners, regulators, suppliers, and the entire nation. We are Ghana. No, our Ghana. A chikrano yadawasi. Why? The Kanya home. We and Danyamias. Truth and accuracy every day. Tortrone taxi drivers no some club na Total Trucksy Club no so ede koso. We remember na bibinti akwensheke to e bi ba wo 6,000 Ghana cedis wo de be hwe ho. Wo the driver for enum so kan ho de kwa ye be chewade e. Bosumi bia na driver for 300 so ye mo fuel so free. Still a boss so keke. Komla do mo books no so e bi da e wo ho. Wo ba yenim he ya obenya bi ato. And so my Mr. Naposo, Dura Plus, where Dura Plus goes, water flows. Damaco Roofing, NLA Super 6 easy play is a win. Society General, the future is you. Vodafone, the future is exciting. Ready? And Agbeve Herbal Center, wires if ye Faber was so enyamba so, but one more bombardier do and sika. A boy bamba a DBS roofing sheets. The board dine so dear one cohoa would be as a done and the Franco Trading Enterprise. Baby every day Mpensenpensenmu. Dr. Jeho appear Iowa. Abedrakua NDCAT ewo COVID-19 hono okaho. And afi Dr. Okuboy. And so a Ghana Mrashebejani on a Yekolebu Abaya Sabia. Apamfukua wadandansa hospital ne beyi na etime jana na aso na nkobase nsuma elevator nya djuma gloves doctors de be hye won sabi ni hone ade no on da no odandane se beyi oye bocha owa and but Marco Refrigeration, Bank of Africa, the African Bank with global reach, and Awake Mineral Water. This was the young Komoi Brewo. Dr. Jawapia, good morning.
Good morning, brother. Not today.
Yamana do muye.
Yabaka Fantan, Yabaka number.
Yabaka Fantan.
If the gunman was preachy.
Odo awo me yobaka Fantan. Na yedu Okoboya, young Kankran, Yabaka tree. Yeah.
I know he struggles with tree, but he's good.
Yabaka Bibia Bokoze.
Oh, Bibia Danokwan. On to me about them or Yerba Wabensi. Nti, you know, or they fene Isuano. Yinara, Yedina was in Boni Bisuano.
Okay.
You know, the Yerba no only particular SBA.
All right.
Into that's why I'm happy to see my junior friend. Well, he's a senior now because he's the board chair for Kolebu, and I used to be a small public servant in Kolebu. So He's a boss.
Always a senior.
Oh no, tell him.
Medical school days.
No, but I mean,
Dr.
you are a chairman for the board. Me, I was a civil servant.
Doc, maybe some question be off air. Me, I'm not a lawyer, but maybe so.
Sure. Okay. Go ahead.
Doctor, come on, then.
Captain.
BBI fine.
Oh, Captain,
constituency the way you
Oh, Captain. So far, and I call rounds on my bicycle from 10 to about 6:30 p.m.
Wow.
Just riding, checking on people's awareness. Maybe someone say corona it is saying. Hey Captain, ebimu timi Michelle Brante Bakobi. Una Captain said before I say obi a ope sakakra. Captain, ni nanti akra nye street. Sango for na one omukita information. Nanzo ni ma obetwe mu no bi.
Yeah.
So she amina na obeka jam so ope Mpensenpensenmu misi you mate. In fact, me boys in crap person mun stop me say, hey, allow him to come. I say doctor, me tio power radio ni nyamana. Corona no me bomb me ho by. Okita sanitizer. Or they are to the wrist. It's your doctor.
No, just sanitizer and alcohol.
No, like okita proper sanitizer.
Okay.
They ban it to the hook your bag no. And or they are hooking inside. And also doctor, who be a mammy be. And I'm kita kolibu made one be. In fact, and I'm the man. Or sure you say one I must see distance and I yes and I'm saying and I'm a two must see any yes I'm saying or say and I'm saying hey if Obia Sebi on my head said dear Sebi in school calling Yama or formula or Chemi and I'm saying although we have to still work hard, you know, at least the information has
going down. Yeah.
It's gone down so well. It's gone down very well.
The only place I'm going to say, "Oh, say doctor," and the old can't wait and take a season. Sanitize away. Lucky, now me kitem na mo. Veronica back at them say no dem patch. Etikati so far I know it was good. Na Anajuna group last group I sure around 6:30 catch them so doctor cases no I jump from 27 to 53. Already no my catch on me say I didn't know unim sana viral outbreaks here. Naturally no ebe costro ansana esifom.
Aflating.
And secondly so no even with all the best preparation of the state and community level, no, there are some transmissions it's almost unavoidable. To say me a manye bia, me was self quarantine crowd with fear. The oma me duane no once obe me kakra no the risk e was ro. The member amenity fee and sana obe picky positive test no it's possible 2 or 3 days before I had it. So even if I me yimi free mu kra omo the exposure na dey akoso. So for each case you know I tell people each case, let's assume that each case with all the best preparation of the state, you know, each case let's remember about 10 people with your best preparation. So when you 20 imported cases from Abrochia, automatically you are looking about 200 to 300. With your best preparation, you know, you should be ready for. Imagine what I say. Why you all the best preparation, there is a minimum number you surely get. Now, Captain, me drew fear and I call internet. Because you are near my ecoso. Oh, me who source no pen me say, oh, this is good news in quote. I was happy say all the 25 cases and 26 cases I 27 were vertical transmission.
That's right.
Just a free soon I had from. Now what did it make me happy? He say, on my no preparation no, and my diagnosis I check those cases no. So assuming and that's the irony and doctor is here is the irony of preparing too well.
Okay.
Usha doctor onfa ectopic and diagra. I bet me diagnosing more ectopic cases than other doctors. And the reason is simple. Or shall bape or drink ectopic. Inti all about now nimsa onya only the obey UPT pregnancy test. So point in say anytime I obey alert health workers about a particular condition, the diagnosis can be what? Going up.
Yeah.
Inti because the panel too alert. Inti I'm not 25 cases no. Anka yanya mandatory quarantine anka ni nyina akọ population anka still now 27. Now so the danger is that it would have been maybe possibly infect people. And Ghana, look, Sebi, we are not a perfect country. And I'm pastor who share health systems are. Sebi, Musika no Muniamenti, Omu Nimche. But Captain, Nama Yesu or Ghana, no, we are not doing badly at all. Yeah, there's room for improvement. But Ushe share idea to na Nigerian beach row on Facebook. Me and I was like, wow. I see Nanka offer plane about Ghana on Monday 23rd. Or can you say you best shut your borders, no? Okoto early ticket, another ticket. or be prefer saying locking it down or Ghana, che Nigeria. This is Nigeria, no. Now only lock here. Also, you call Port Harcourt, no. Now bumper to bumper, line more, no social distancing. They are all check your bags, no sanitizer. And see, I see also the omu announce right now on say Udru Ghana, you the money na quarantine. Also only the Ghana no chain. From all to Lagos, only also Lagos the west. No sanitizer.
Ghana. You quarantine or Ghana.
Also what is the president I can say lockdown here Sunday midnight to GT 6 a.m. anopa. Also we drew Ghana no. First thing, now was filling forms beside about the travel history. Secondly, you Ghana actually tell you about no Ghana army bases in Ama. Professionally, you check your say because of the world corona, no, they are being taken to. Or see the end one say, I got do quarantine place, 4-5-star hotel. If you anyone else, you could consider the taxpayer. See the watch you, Ghana taxpayers. Yakubo Shana on my why you share when you know it's really true say Obanuba. So I'm just saying this, yeah, on my phone. We should add our spirit to the country.
But maybe sad doc question be.
Yes.
Unfortunately, a time this we have barely 26 minutes to end the show.
Yasha, sir.
Yasha saying.
The politician started it first.
Your better education maybe, but something is about happening.
Right.
Sir, doc obande virus March is non quay. Enti March, April, May, na June, na be July, na se onkwaya. Ye wasn't sure kakaka wo yenyima social distance na so ye juma. Onechin ye wabatu ankasa so ankofo was line pinjen was oto. Obade ye bobo abanim pa, nyimpa pigeon wo bo twi wo polling station.
Right.
Say obedu be July. Nasa brenti onfi yen kondo nkwaya ya bato no be den.
Good question to the wrong person. But able to mark the say emergency everything ceases and we address emergencies.
Oh, okay.
Say bibi o na so ye obiara off obiara no kwa we see ye ka hwan sameniza. Ya nhwe ne ye ne nsi wa no sisi ara. No so bodu na member no. Na see ye move from only the infection rate, edu stage or they isolate people for treatment. Ghana will be telling a different story.
Okay.
And the election, say Banazo will have to cease. That, but we hope it doesn't go that way because in here how volatile or how elections are handled in the country. But yeah, kind of there. Is Shema don't be watching Shema watch zin worry and maybe not also bring a lot of people together. I am here no infection, no transmission supercosur. Mangasa mi yankupa canativa. Canativa mi yankupa. It's already able to work. I was so happy. There was a do he was observing some distance and it's in Church or Eastern region. And here now we went on and said that you should put a stop to it.
Okay.
Emergency first. Say emergency situation you have to prepare yourself for anything. Dr. Okubo Orekasano, you can take a baby from that someone or can there be more what say someone. If bicycle do not any rounds and also I hear you couldn't no feed Ubia Chobia Bontotroba. But the person has information. Into me ever them painful mama all the way information we have flouted it. And the call was apt important that Chobija fund and registration and yeah there. Yeah, Yerban Moboko Ansana. Dr. Boy, if you have had all these 26 in the system, there's a minimum or Eastern your culture what isn't. You would have imagined what would have happened. One guy says, Dr. Boy, you are a parliamentarian. I mean, use the opportunity to make and there's a parliament house in Arampun. The member, if you can, lock out. You understand? Because Matt today, I don't know if it's true, correct me if I'm wrong. The few of your folks
came from.
Yeah, and they've had some quarantine of a sort. It tells us that we are not safe. Even with that, MPs Narabi.
Why quarantine?
I was very careful in saying that because I thought there was just the usual social media thing. And I was even calling there. Edwin Beer, even the parliament in Angasan, because they are all in a confined area where parliament also. We don't know much what will happen. This young man has a great potential in political life and his life. We don't want him to come down with a disease. So if parliament can even cease working, I think it would be a good call. to ask the Speaker of Parliament, because Parliament in your no ya brand said we do after 60 years, like some of us. I think here there were some underlying conditions. Infection, they will not be spared. Yeah, Kasano. Infection, I get in touch with somebody and could say infection. No, it's not true. You understand? Or 100%.
Oh, okay.
Some people can have it. They will even not know. They will heal without even knowing that they had infection and they are healed. They will not know. Because their strong immunity is good. They eat well. They exercise well.
There be a moment tasi.
Mama Kedi.
Ebi ni mo ho obenya virus CBA. Oh, who the winya? Oh, who the winya? Na wasana tapo no name no.
No name no. Oh, 100%. You know.
Yep. Say omwa ya picking no. Like me can apply another program say. 25 and 9 in second one. Usha and Konenoma they should have been part of the global figures.
Yeah.
Who said numbers na report no? Numbers are tested.
Yeah.
And in public health no. Who testing now for let's say 400,000 more Arabia. You should multiply by some number.
Yeah.
For the real numbers our population because you be an testing.
Okay.
The more you test, the more you pick cases.
Yeah.
And to be our own testing so corona send a doctor can.
Yeah.
The immune system be cut through a cycle and recover. Still
sure. Yeah.
Because you can't test maybe I said 400 people, million people in America, you can't test. And to risk no higher and you test in for 25 way, if you move free bano, you test one because if you move low risk. Now so I'm breakthrough Ghana no, category say we traveler now bar. Look at the number. So far no 185 and the results are about 14% of the 185 was positive, which is the
1,000.
So who multiplier 14% of the 1,030, you are looking at 144 cases. So on a normal day, we are expecting 144 going by what happened in Ra from the 1,030. Captain. Now, when we this number 144, by 144, they should have been part of the graph now for the world. You know? But I found inside the So there are two kinds of cases. The cold case in code, say, already will be on them that I be our recover cry. And I want the active one. Me will be now Dr. J will only be or Chinana Wakonye because of Shia Kobo and we active case.
Yeah.
Just a minute
active transmission.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I catch a Obi and I say the Mama Nijini say although Ghana cases are jumping by 100% and run, incidence rate is still zero as I yesterday. Incidence just say Obi and Niwa or the man Obi or Ghana and Ra. The only imported. And that's where you should be a little bit happy about. You are judged by the number of cases you are sending from person to person, horizontal spread.
Oh, okay.
To a larger extent, because that shows how strong or weak your systems are.
All right.
Yeah. But I think it's a good addition there. You know, and to say that potential, no, papa. I also suspect that there are people who have leaked into the system or funded virus in it.
Okay.
They can infect in the trotro buses in their homes, whatever villages are, they can infect people. That is my worry, my greatest worry.
Yeah.
When you're Yerbanibi, Nasi Yanshani, Nasi Yagrinda or any other disease, because Ghana, fever bear malaria, fever bear malaria, they start treating 1 year, then they start going to hospital, especially when your complications say difficulty in breathing, and you're from hospital. But our system, I agree with my brother that recognizing that our systems are weak. I mean, the health system in Ghana is weak. For me, one positive part of coronavirus was that we'll have to sit down and find a way to strengthen the health system. You understand? I mean, the active and aggressive search for contact, or something that we cannot relent on.
Okay.
I'm happy that the Gucci said that, given the resources they are getting now, they'll be able to do more cases. I mean, they send test kits into other parts of the country, able to pick up. Because that's the only way we can help solve this. Because the move into the area of Spain or Italy, then we are in a big mess. And so they need discussions on this situation, as Dr. Kubo said, in public health, it will rise higher than what we have. It's not a prophet of doom, but that is a trajectory of all epidemics.
Okay.
Older baby, oboko high, na san was sad or drop. Into them situation again or the papa. The precaution methods are never follow the precaution methods or but every day in all local languages, in every opportunity that we have on all the because that's the only way to help prevent the spread of the disease. And see, yes, I think that we have reached this stage. But Dr. Boy, he said that yes, Ghana had preparation, but it was a bit late, belated. Actually, what Museveni, yesterday I said in the program, Museveni, and I'll give you the article on Museveni. No preparation before even Uganda. The thing got to the level that we have in Africa now. Museveni as of yesterday, no case here. Now they've recorded only one case because them shut down all the precaution methods that Ghana for and I must comment there. At least we have started something, even if it's late. We have started something. And we committed money to it. I hope the money was coming. Now, yeah, there, Museveni's style of the preparation, commendable because Entebbe Airport is a very, very busy airport. But he managed to close the Entebbe Airport. He managed to close all entries into Uganda. Since Uganda only one case in Uganda. I think most African countries should learn from what Uganda has done. Some say yes, we beat cinema. What's it when we now about your then you have to also fetch water and wait, and prepare yourself towards that. So I think that something has gone on, but don't also let the population panic. The health administrators shouldn't also panic. It's about time. You put up the funded. That is why I'm so happy with the NDC's team, COVID team. Say we are open. And we welcome, we ask the government advisory advisory team on COVID there, invite us. Let's all share resources. But at least a second mind will help you and help all Ghana. Yes, there will be time for criticisms. There's a time for collaboration. This is a time for collaboration. Accept the criticism in good faith. Okay. Yesterday I heard some of the political commentators today. It was a power structure. There's only one president. I said, what? You don't debase. You don't bring the argument to this level. The argument is that we have a situation, we need collaboration from all. Those who are apolitical, those who are NDC or MPP or whatever P that we have, let's come together and say that the situation like this, what do we do? If there's resource mobilization, maybe it'll be a idea where you can get resource mobilization for Ghana, not for a party. But they be getting to election year, and we can they are doing this because they want the party to be recognized on that. Yes, it's maybe it is there, it is true, but the party might have something to contribute to national effort, government effort. So I was happy yesterday with the press that the group had at the Holiday Inn. A lot of the issues, I think if you read them without a political lens, was well intended, and I think that we should embrace it. I'm happy to see one of the MPs I admire so much, albeit from the opposite side.
I think one of the best signs of preparation by the media, Captain, microphones, may encourage you.
Sanitize.
Not even phone. Yes, phone. No, there more disposable some way. In these times, you will never get me the channel. So I say, oh, share way. Yes. Like a condom. Captain, for Obia Obebano, now, Moody for Friday, it should be a disposable. Okay. Because, and then by Mabekasai, I don't know, transmission through droplets. And Nipa de Okasaka crab free. And Obi Ben, we are the risk can be high. Now, the second thing I can say, Captain, the airborne come offer me senior. Nebusa ni bako health economics. Now me public health at the master's level no. Ube health economics kakra. One of the key things I share when they say every decision it normally will go through a decision tree usually. Yeah, sure. Looking at the cost, the benefits versus the cost. Okay. And see, most of the time, a decision you take will depend on where it weighs. Based on every consideration. Sure. Into Usha, Sebi, most countries are almost close to borders and almost here commandatory quarantine. Sebi, numbers were not even 25 when they took that decision. No. Most of them it was way high. Zero. No, I'm coming. I'm talking. You have examples like Uganda. On your case closing the borders. But my point is that a place like China, before they went to a lockdown, they had gotten numbers in the thousands. US none numbers was through and sana or closing the borders. Point to me and say the reason is simple. It's because you consider other factors to take the decision.
Sure.
And see, obibet mashe but for friend hindsight I say since you are 25 and rano, and can shutting borders from the one and can say but shutting borders there are consequences. Captain, they say you close your borders. There are some supplies, essential supplies are a bit short because of corona closure. So normally we are buying, you want to weigh all that. In fact, we have 1,030 people are quarantine. Doc, these people came in at a time when most airlines were grounded. Mm-hmm. Most countries were stopping their citizens from traveling. Mm-hmm. Even with that, we were 1,030. What it means is that 2-3 weeks ago, if we had done compulsory quarantine, you should expect like 5,000 to 10,000 people in mandatory quarantine. I don't know what I get. Even when airline traffic about to near stop, no, we were 1,030 as at Enra. It means if you had done this earlier, you would have dealt with all the numbers are super daily. Now, doc, the more numbers who are in quarantine, the greater the risk of cross infection and all that.
I think they are in different rooms.
No, I know, but the fact that they are in one environment, you can take the example of the cruise ship.
Anyway, it's true.
Although they are in different rooms, once that environment has the virus, the risk of picking it is high. So, my point is, there are many things that came together. Emma, closure, total closure, no. I work. It's because other countries in the first place are stopping their citizens from traveling. Airlines themselves have stopped operations for some time. And if you take such a measure at that time, the numbers you deal with are few. And it's good we have taken these measures. But I say, at every point, the AC more or less determine how you escalate your measures. Now countries is forgive me, but there are some countries is Uganda and other states are real democracy is not prevailing. They take advantage of such things to show the world say they are overly prepared.
Sometimes you need a bit of that.
I know.
Sometimes you hear that.
I know.
Like Rwanda. Like Rwanda.
About the NDC team.
Maybe he's going to say something.
No, I'm not.
I can help him too.
Yeah. You see, the point I'm saying is, Tama, Papa, President John Roman Mama can say there are people on their side are willing to talk to help government and all that.
Sure.
I felt that we could have, that could have been it. Now, those people now, they would gravitate towards, how do you call it? Those who are managing it. And there will be records to show that there's exchange of ideas.
Okay.
The only problem some have, they say, once there is an interministerial team, I task one say they should look at how to manage the situation. If you have a team also listed there, I say you have 2 teams dealing with one solution. So it's not the fact. I dream away the kama. Say we should talk amongst ourselves. Now let me disclose here. Say Obi say Bampo, former deputy Minister of Health under Jomama. Very fine gentleman. One of the finest.
He's been with World Health Organization for a long time.
Captain, he's one of the finest public health practitioners you can meet.
Thank you.
Now, when him say Mr. T Kasa Okonano, there's been occasions I want frame me for clarification. Yafa Adwin say, Doctor, where are kind of who is saying, send and comfort here, say no, Tinene Kakra, no Martineno. Mika Bampo. So already, across political parties,
we are talking
to each other. Miko can about Ebola. Say a suspected Ebola case. And I say, Doctor, why not use hemorrhagic fever? Because the case, the results came out, say it was Lassa.
Yeah.
Later, Lassa, no, and but Sena Upa said we manage the Ebola case, and so we can manage Corona and Mejitum. Now, so let's take the Ebola out. Okay, I'll reframe my discussions. So, Captain, point to me and say, and one thing to admit Daniel Miasin say, science is universal.
Exactly.
Science is universal. Who fight Corona or Ghana? Super Okitana, and one ready fight to London, and one ready fight to Wuhan, and one ready fight to Japan. Oh, to me, can say, oh, Ubagana, they are media, say they are universal protocols. I thank God, say most of Niamana, the team, let's say the NDC team,
did you listen?
I'll not be surprised. No. But Doc, you agree with me?
Yeah.
If you give us 10 recommendations, it is very likely that where recommendations are, that might have come from maybe some of the people that are also helping.
No, but I don't go, Doc, my member Sawi, maybe some last question, and Shazi. And one word,
maybe some one question.
Okay, more by you in isolation and now.
Oh, no way. You can't work in isolation.
Okay.
America saying in the market there, to collaborate with the existing team. And then I'm programming here, Dr. Nsiansari, or presidential special advisor on health. na papa bi samu ntombonizi no ha because men be send permission. He has called. He has called. Or yeah, though you're politician, no so or the how can we work together? And so in isolation. We cannot even work in isolation. Okay. And no party can work in isolation when it comes to emergency cases. But maybe some brother son will continue. Do you agree with me that the parliament should shut down now?
No,
think through it properly.
No.
Because I have a reason.
And I can say, in fighting corona, there are risk levels.
Yeah.
Once Mushiemu were a place, your risk is higher.
Confined area. Yeah.
Two, once a enclosed space, the risk is again. That's another risk. Once more conform to coin cover, the risk is even higher. So, Sebio options are there with him. One of them is to lock down and not go. One of them is to practice real social distancing. So I say real. The distance must really be. In fact, Obi 1.5. You have to do 2 or 3 because you have conform to coin abba. And I come to the fourth one. The face mask. Which the face mask were bontia. No who faso eswa. But which enclosed space in faso super.
Oh, some
exactly. Because virus on sebi on your virus are or to coin from him. Now so from him no offer me beat me there. Now if we are in an enclosed space, it is very likely that the same air is going around.
Okay.
So the more obi kasano, the more concentration of the virus, air comes through one from animal.
Doc, mom why? Ye ni bibia o han krofo betimi dey spray o modem.
That's the answer is simple. Bibia o spray with them. Say pese o fan kill virus it can possibly harm you.
Yeah. But it's a good question.
Yes.
And the virus on your virus bia normally they will settle, so they will settle on surfaces.
Yes.
And on a metal surface, it stays for longer. It can be in your clothes, it can be in leather surfaces. Ordinary, your friend and agents, as you use chemicals, you have to prepare your table with when you use it, you can clear the viruses.
Oh, okay.
And see that my young one that on Yazibia or Yakaibia or Puyen. Tell those who clean your tables, who wash, clean your floors, to use some chemical. Pyrazone is good.
Yeah.
And so we are going to spray because they are suspending in atmosphere for
a long
they will
time.
They will settle on the cleanliness. And so that's why cleanliness. This has come at the right time to teach us cleanliness.
Hygiene.
Yeah, talk about hygiene, washing of hands, and not coughing in public. And all those things are things that we should have been doing yesterday, not today. It's Captain. I think it's a good advice. I may take it from what Dr. Kubo is saying. If we can have something, improvise something even to cover your microphones, because microphones are one of the sources of infection in a lot of places. One person to the other.
A lot of people be share. Obi be me koi. Obi abansana. Omo mba 4 a.m. Ebe starting prayers.
I know that we know small.
The first batch of droplets. And our news for us Adom mu dia be kan.
And also those.
And I miss me dia be kan. Virus is so omo unya different kinds omo grow no ya no ya.
So I think you take the first step.
All right.
And educate your other FM stations.
My next one here. Nipa ya re ni kum one ekum na ewom no. Adena ekum, especially people above the ages of 65. Echo. I mean, we've had young men and few young women who lost their lives. I think the first 34-year-old woman in France, 38 in Iran, another 32, 4 in China. We've had about 39, 41, and 48 in UK. We've had Italy, a bracket of 29 and 49 also going. Again, 70% of all these deaths are male. What is happening?
You see, there are reasons, there are medical reasons we can assign to this.
Okay.
And there are other social issues.
Okay.
There are social interactions. Okay. And it's a friend that those who already are back in the immunocompromised, and now there were some underlying debilitating diseases. And then fancy new people in her. The diabetes, obi so wa yer baby adankasa akana to for man immunity no kofom kakran.
Okay.
You know, yaba neba a virus more it can take that advantage. And you know, say when I was younger, normally every pyramid now, of course, you are stating the numbers because they are few. I mean, those the 30s and 40s, they say because they are few. That's why you can talk about it. But above the 60s, 70s, 80s in Ghana, Ghana, for one way, the first one was 62. The lady was 80 something. You know, so what conditions be that?
Yeah, 62, 84.
Now, if you're Spain, no, Italy, one social life. If you've been to Italy, you know their social life. They are a country where you're touching, where you're hugging, where you're kissing, where you're, you know. Yes, and the way they live their lives, you know. And so I'm not surprised. And normally, after hours, you know what is after hours? You know, after hours, you know, men hang out more. I'm not saying that is a reason, but that's also another reason. You want to have the social interaction or social intercourse, you know, bring a lot of people together. I'm not saying that's the only reason why men have it, because I'm trying to find out any scientific or biological reason for that. But I think the most important of that is the social interaction that people have. That's why distancing, before the social distancing, is that what they call it?
Yeah, social distance.
Yes, from people is quite important, you know. But the old people, no, they are more vulnerable. In Italy, I read some stories there. When they go to emergency ward, when they are treating cases, and you have a young person and have an 80-year-old person, the ventilator, no, it's about 80-year-old, 40-year-old young man, and the sometimes you have to find you have to make a decision. A very painful decision, but you have to make a decision because they were inundated with the numbers.
That's right. The 80 must go.
Yes, you know, but you see, you can also say that the 80 must go. You understand? There are a lot of reasons that will go into it. The 89 must go. The ABI is a very influential person too. At that moment, what are you going to do? Doctors were being infected. So at that stage, a doctor looking after another doctor, are you going to say the doctor should go and the other person should stay? They are all 40 years. So these are decisions are ethical, and it's very difficult to make that decision.
To take ethical
So I think
decisions.
it's very important you brought this up.
Okay.
That I hope Ghana doesn't get to that level. That's my prayer, that we can arrest it at this stage. Yeah, because stages of isolation, ICU. There's something they call, I don't know if you read it, the ICU per 100,000 population. Ghana crisis even unrecorded, because we don't have good ICUs. We have it only in some few places in Ghana, maybe the teaching hospitals and all that, and that's it. And even the number of beds that are here for that ICU isolation, we don't have it. I'm happy that the Koboy is in this position he's in right now, not as an MPP, but as a chair for the board of Kolebu. You can smile to that. You know, that we have to think about building infectious disease hospitals. Isolate them completely. Make sure they are really fitted with Nyamode here.
Okay.
I grew up in Sekendi, Takradi. Yeah, Morfomane was a place near Ifia Kwanta Hospital, I don't know, infectious disease hospital. You know, this time when you go there, you have rats, monkeys, everything that can find.
Oh.
And there's nothing happening. So if the disease, Ifia Kwanta Hospital, another local hospital was Western region, Western North or Western region, you have nowhere to keep these people. That's how bad the situation we find ourselves in. I'm talking about a place I know, but I've gone throughout the whole country, and I know ICUs are intensive care units are non-existent. So when I look at the records, you know, if a place like Italy, for instance, they can say that maybe they have between 15 and 20 ICUs per 100,000 population. Baby, I was here 20 UK. I think it's about 20 ICUs per 100,000 population. If you're Ghana, it's unrecorded. Most African countries unrecorded, even South Africa. And see, this is a wake-up call for all of us that if we have money to spend on health, and financing health is wealth, for heaven's sake.
And it's quite expensive.
Yes,
too.
so we are even asking government, you know, I know that 100 billion. We are even asking them go above it. Because they take advantage here because you are going for Eurobond, right? And we said that $1 billion of that should be used to fix the health system. Let's use this advantage of coronavirus and fix the health system properly.
Okay.
So that when we have such emergencies, let's start train people. For instance, if you send, sorry, I know you're coming. We have ventilators. If you say, let's send ventilators to districts and hospitals and the lower levels, how many people can use it? How many anesthesiologists, not anesthetists, anesthesiologists we have beyond Kolebu and Kofonochi? Very few. How many people can use those? You see, it's about time we even restructure our training.
Okay.
Training of health personnel. Because hitherto we have left some of these things, we send them outside to train. You can only spend about 4-5 to go and train outside. We can train them here and get more money to train people in these sub-specialities. Because at this stage, we cannot import anybody to come and help. And I think it's on him.
I was reading about something about Nepal, because Nepal, they recorded just about 2 cases, and I was told they were healed.
But you know Kathmandu?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
And Macau also had, and that the 2 health ministers were on CNN, and I was watching them, and the presenter asked a very critical question. Both health ministers were also medical doctors, like both of you. And now Obusawan said, you can't go around testing virtually everybody in the countries that have recorded less than 200. So if they are assuming that more than half of their population are positive, what should they do?
If they are
assuming, say, let me use Nepal now, Kasa. Say Nepal, women 2 pe, you see 2 they've been killed and cleared. So they are off the radar of countries or more coronavirus. But say, assuming they have no idea. But if the people, more than 100, 200,000 in the country, what do you think the citizens should do?
Captain, first of all, Senator Dr. Kayano, they are universal principles are preventing disease transmission.
Okay.
Until you say Qatar,
okay.
Because surfaces and Dr. Kayano, Mikasa surfaces na germs. Muteboyi, the swab every no Gucci.
And the first one.
Yes, you have culture, maybe 1,000 different organisms. How many now what capacity of cause here? By the dia grow they because you're immune. Ewa one dia also press. And the captain,
that's the idea. The check it towels from France. And me buy that towel.
So what time you can send me before you close?
Oh, Rebecca, go ahead. And towel now. A car washing machine, that's say we are so with the dry back. Like, no case, okay, you just check it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also more, yes. And the captain,
yes. Like most of us don't know.
Yes. And the captain,
serious.
How long should we use that towel?
Yes. And nothing na oko theater. Doctors call your operation no more clean your monsa. You special cleaner. Uya. Upese ben level germs ever to the lowest minimum or 0. And the theater conditions are you observe one. I was structure word.
Yeah.
Because I want to say one germ escaping or Kobe, a chroma or the infection member. The point I'm here is say, you know more a cobana, near my catcher say, and your corona share and share the preventing your brain. In fact, they did an experiment about 70 years ago. It's one of the most powerful experiments in medicine. No more say, didn't know infection at our doors to a hospital. We go to the hospital. Now on Yari. And now the malaria, or maybe you know, I got typhoid. Captain, you know, your friend nosocomial infection. A hospital acquired infection. Like I said, Obia in the James Echo Hospital say in Sunny area. And the experiment of me say, Omudi bucket in show I rooms are SC ward back with him, and at the other ward, no more giants are. And every nurse and doctor are being entered that ward or washing hands and send our call in. When they studied that word, it was clear. The air washing hands, the infection cases are dropping by 70% compared to the air washing. So as for washing of hands, universal, salmonella typhoid fever, uta washing hands, it will be difficult. So typhoid unless what could do energy.
Okay.
I don't know because the transmission is fecal oral. Just obi sebi eko jani nai na unso unsako kan na odiko we numa.
What's fecal oral? And say you are eating toilet.
Bibi sa captain.
Yeah, bibi sa who do toilet.
We na want to say captain. Enti uta wash you say be dey. Say ube washing away. Enti captain who can say dentina you see you washing hands. That's what I have to say. Secondly, who can be about yare no denti na bi mu no di ni ama captain say mo wa bia ko mu a onipa do start e mountain defense eno na profo fe no inflammatory reaction and immune attack. The captain, some attack no cause no and the heat at me free mobile. Heat no na one shot, one control. I bet me the same abreu because there will never be one more heat cause through the temperature about 40. They can shut down. No, and to who fight no, you bow within drone temperature above form. Captain, you be so no toxicity. Virus no ko mu. You only say near my wo onipadua especially o chest any minimum no. E ho no ko dey agro no dey multiply. Every cell obekọ no o multiply we our cell no. Hey, if I no tissue damage or saying your man.
Yeah.
Or saying so
viruses have a potential to do that.
Yes. Or releasing poisons echo mu. Brofo friend no toxicity level of the virus. Captain, obi wo ho wanya 80 years. Ye zoom lion I wear nipa duamo liver. Kidney su excrete some waste. Some conform you know, most of the time, one didn't say time and meaning you prime age. In fact, one doctor can say, by the time I'm 70, 80 years, o kidney percentage age is about 30 to 40%. And yes, when your kidney are real, now so time I 40, 30 years, no, 100. Yes, but about 40. I say, only problem here, you have to deal with poisons. Wahonding to clear them, it's not like your prime age. I don't know. Entina in Pennyforno, Sebi Omofrim. Now that's it. Who population, if no demographics. Who your mind now population be between, let's say, Sinajo, you have about maybe 18 to 50 year population now. In such times, I think they advantage more.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because I know, or more when you know that population. And the country to say China. Japan, Germany, Italy, Captain, go for more pension. Dosu population here
80 to 100.
Many OPD ko baby and rather did bana papa because and yes corona nya de papa ko be bomb paise Ghana politicians in Kwakrafo then come say
oh don't continue.
Man can say
who say 84-year-old no 84-year-old
ebi no adwen
say nya say nimde wo ho aya testina during the mechanism, I confirm only the better. Young job going to zero. Called to glory. Life well lived. You get a point I'm trying to make. Because at that age, you know, most of us are convinced that Okwa, Yamina Afro. But approaching Obinia 101 years. Now, Baby, we know more testing moja. No more corona and influenza. I'm not sure cause of death. Say influenza na kuno. I'm more bomb yen she say I'm a day. So the 100 crown so point I mean and say you inimdiensu and I must say no yet me diagnosing more cases. Now come to them and say still no Ghana near. I put it this way. Corona deserves your attention, not your apprehension.
That's right. Thank you. That's a very
that's okay.
Yes.
That's a very
end it there.
Yes,
Doc, let me start this very final question.
Please go ahead.
Yanko. I think I'm reading too much. My father called me yesterday and asked me to stop reading too much literature on this thing called coronavirus. I read something about chloroquine.
Yes.
I didn't know that chloroquine had some types. Hydro something chloroquine, blah, 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 chloroquine. And there was this research, it's about 130 pages in France.
Yeah.
That was administered on some people who were suspected corona positive patients and others. But according to that report, one chloroquine in Mao, say, you fancy the virus in the year 50 year. I did change to some of them, according to the report, go to the barest minimum. How true is that one medically?
Oh, I've read about it.
Okay.
Presidents of different countries have made pronouncements. Donald Trump, our good friend Donald Trump, has made pronouncements, and the people I read something about it, and I have a literature on it as well, that it is actually helping. Anything that will help bring down the virus, I think you should appreciate it and bring it, and go for it. But the Nigeria have used chloroquine and they've had some toxicity, in a system. Maybe I don't know how they use it, and I don't know dosages and all that. In case like this, there's panic. In you also fan twice a day. Because you are panicking, you might take it more than that, and also can cause problems. So, the chloroquine theory, I've heard it, and I think people have started using it.
Captain, it's important to educate the public. Say, chloroquine and azithromycin combination, is not for prophylaxis.
Yeah, no.
Captain, and yet draw unuma Odi prevent corona and prevent corona is for treatment of confirmed case of corona. And is on trial. Trial is a near idea. Ya study. I own say. And I am and treat it. And to ukonum chloroquine. Say oh you want corona mua. One should never piano. It is a problem. Maybe say in America a couple. The man has died. 60-year-old man ukonum chloroquine. Say already prevent it. So Captain, you inform boy who buy.
It's important what you said.
Yes.
A drug that commonly abused or used, paracetamol.
Yes.
This is very good, to reduce the pain, but don't use brufen or ibuprofen.
Yes.
Because the coronavirus grows very well on brufen. Paracetamol abused can also cause liver shutdown.
Yes.
Completely.
Hey,
so paracetamol, if it's not
paracetamol, if it is not prescribed.
No, that if you abuse it.
Instead of maybe 1 gram, 2 tablets.
No.
Captain, one of the main kawaha. Baby mu it's one of the fastest killers.
Yeah.
Obi num paracetamol about 10 tablets to 50 now.
Yeah.
Can go.
The liver can
shut down.
If you know the liver and the kidney, the role they play when you're young. And see, and I wanted to give this example before we leave here.
Okay.
It's about when you said that your towel was tested nice, before the World Cup in Brazil. Then one smart lab technician went to Brazil and started going from Odorco hotels and restaurants and taking all the food that no take sample to his hotel room and test. No work for another restaurant, no work for another food. Okay. There are a lot of the E. coli or the type of nyama the germs for Ghanaian city. They went to the authorities in Brazil because he had published it that if you don't change what happens in your restaurant, I'm going to publish it, and the World Cup will be taken away from here. You understand? There are people, there are certain things, that basic things that we should do, but we don't take time to do it. During, I think, the last regime, there's a doctor who was going from restaurant to restaurant, closing a restaurant. I mean, went to close. Yeah. Dr. Nsem Panel is even passed on now. But I asked him, you went to one of the restaurants, which is closed, a Chinese restaurant in Osu. It's closed down now. I've forgotten the name of the place.
He even closed one at I think.
But you know what I told him?
Area,
I said go to chop bars, go to people who sell food on the streets. You see, coronavirus, all these diseases. I'm going to These are the things that are killing us. Let me killing us more than the coronavirus.
Okay.
So let's be
finally, I want to read what has been sent to me by my producers. My only intention is to pass on information that could help you. In this case, it is a simple procedure that kills this virus that continues to infect thousands of people in a large number of countries. Zhong Nashan, a Chinese pulmonologist who discovered the SARS coronavirus in 2003, suggested simple ways to prevent Wuhan pneumonia. It is recommended to rinse your throat by gargling with salt water before going to a hospital or other public places, and do the same after returning home. The method is as follows. A bite of salt water diluted in a glass. Lift your head back, letting the salt water bathe the area of your throat. C. Open your mouth slightly and gargle with salt water. Spit out the salt water after a few seconds. Repeat the process 3 to 5 times. Because viruses or bacteria lurk in the sinus through the nasal passage, diluted salt water can kill them on the spot, thus achieving the purpose of preventing infection. During the SARS, I promoted and supervised this method among the students. As a result, none of our students in our classes had a cold, cough, and fever. This method is simple, effective, easy to do, but it requires it to be constant. Yeah.
Oh, Captain. Fache me bad. When you a theory small less. Okay. Uti viruses ni germs asia. The environment are more pretty or mean Captain. Say udi nchiri very high salt concentration. Etu misa. It may affecting the activity, send or behavior. Mean because of a best why slow and now be inactive.
Okay.
Because in China nsuo nkyene wo mu paa no ni pH levels ni niyama no is not the same as
normal water no sir.
Enti osi wo di saa suban no ana activity na e call throat mu a theoretically no o assume say virus bi wo ho a
obetime ku
nkyene be ba oni mi bi viruses omo very slippery and so na obi di nani be virus ya multiply no by over 1 million times.
Okay.
Say offer we need through your eyes. Na say bi oya establish or mogem no occur into your body or cut throughout your body na wa be we respiratory o minimum any we chest mo e ho na ye brofo fe no status localis e bi ordinary e ho na o multiply odi agro
e ho na your friend no status
localis just say e bi action no e cause all the o mogem nyina no unai mo onko gira on di na agro
onum tia no pay on. That's cool. That's on the lighter side anyway.
So the point is say the most important say stick to the prevention.
Okay.
Wash your hands regularly.
Yeah.
Use a sanitizer as much as possible. Keep a good distance. Uye nyama we are ema risk na den eba form. Main cop places are risk high. Like obi tu kwan anka odi brei. And uwe bi so risk high. Stay there. Kazi. Sebi uti China. Unse say China. Omo flat omo cave. Just cases na start here then new cases eba form. Omo nhihye anu ye din. Cha America, Italy, ni Ghana. Because all that didn't start here. Into here Ghana no utra be boa. Because asema to they are more prepared than any other place. Into outbreak bad, that's one lesson. Don't be quick to leave where you are to where there are no cases. And no me call rounds for lejo go be so doctor lady be me channel tea cover you say doctor me come chrome
ekrase
e what dey see case there so me say madam ukrase why o see e be ashanti me say ashanti region for akra e no dey seke e be our kon e onju na o free sire man ka make say o dey kofie na o kra wan hwa boki na the other borders e be ba o see o doctor dey o kan intimate me say ora bo hu ban dey a trem no fa ejuma na the fact say e be a one case pe e na be wo Kumasi obekọ chrome akoto tomatoes obetimi deny there Asia enti we see the men too smart enti captain obi ambo no ban ma hu say ebi muso the sky boy din ton dro they say multivitamins captain sebi orange ya
the mebusa said then
captain the best sharpener for best your immune obi otanya cold and viral infections is vitamin C orange enti all fruits are okay but we share orange will be to say 2 or 3 it will help now me see one orange even lime or lemon sure. Captain what the two warm water
I drink tea with lemon every day to the you I mean
enti obi to say doctor once lemon come no every day no the immune e be razor sharp
oh Sam
yes the best obinya code account yen manu virus e draw obi ani you say wanya corona yen manu virus e draw the animal wa vitamin supportive treatment vitamin C
yen cold
captain instead because uni adajo be
yes night ni day doctor
oh cat me see sanya mani nyina supportive treatment yen virus e draw to manage the conditions because uti ya yakakra untimi da the best corona draw nipadua have enough rest. Keep your distance and eat well.
Eat well, exercise, yeah. So thank you for
when you have two medical doctors in the studio, that's how the discussion
goes. Yeah, it's always boring, I know.
It's not boring. it's very lively. I mean, you don't hear them, see them entangling each other necessarily.
I got to say, who shall boss as an if I'm school town,
also, there are certain professions when you meet them in the studio that I've observed. It's not recent.
When you meet lawyers, you say the same thing.
Yes, when you have two lawyers in the studio.
Yeah, when you have two
journalists, but when you have two scientists,
okay,
there's trouble.
Or two media men.
When you have two media men, you would always have.
And then lastly, when you have two politicians.
Exactly. In the studio, you're going to have that. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Okuboy, and then Dr. Jehu Appiah. I've known him since childhood.
Yeah.
The Jehu Appiah family, they're very wonderful people. And Dr. Okuboy, a very fantastic young MP.
Yeah.
Future health minister, anyway. Every time, Patrol Meeting the Smart. Thanks so much for doing the listening. God bless you.